After nearly a year of taking himself out of the public eye over the flood control scam inquiry, former House Speaker and presidential cousin Martin Romualdez will finally have his day in court. This as the Office of the Ombudsman is putting the finishing touches on its case of plunder against the Leyte lawmaker. Our Rod Lagusad threshes out the Ombudsman's follow-through on the President's much-lauded opening remarks in yesterday's State of the Nation speech.
Dumating na tayo sa punto na ayon sa Ombudsman ay malapit na ang paghain ng patong-patong na kaso laban sa dating Speaker. Masakit man sa akin ito, ngunit kailangan nating gawin ang tama. Hindi ako pangulo ng aking pamilya. Hindi ako pangulo ng aking kaibigan. Ako ay Pangulo ng Pilipinas.
President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. emphasized this point during his fifth State of the Nation address in connection with the issue of the flood control projects. The president said his duty is to serve the Filipino people. He said that nearly 25 billion pesos worth of funds and assets have already been recovered or frozen from the accused. According to Assistant Ombudsman Miko Clavano, this is how accountability should work: no favors asked, no favors granted. The anti-graft body said it remains committed to its mandate of following the evidence wherever it leads, including cases involving those close to the president himself. Clavano added that the Office of the Ombudsman will continue to carry out its mandate with resolve, fairness, and impartiality without fear or favor for as long as the evidence and the law warrant. Ombudsman Jesus Crispin Remulla earlier said that the charges against Romualdez were close to being filed.
We're very close to filing the plunder charges, but we still have to cross the T's and dot some I's and probably put periods in sentences. Yun na lang, ganun kalapit na yan.
In relation to this, the Office of the Ombudsman confirmed that its preliminary investigation team has already directed Romualdez and the other respondents to submit their counter-affidavits. According to Clavano, the respondents have 15 days from receipt of the order to submit their counter-affidavits. He said that once all the parties have filed their submissions, the complaint will be submitted for resolution. Based on the supplemental complaint filed by the Office of the Ombudsman's Special Panel of Investigators against Romualdez, former Ako Bicol Representative Saldico and others, they face charges of plunder, direct and indirect bribery, graft, and money laundering. This stem from an alleged conspiracy to amass 56 billion pesos from 2022 to 2025 through a series of interrelated transactions, including the alleged diversion and misuse of public funds. Following the initial complaint, the panel said it obtained additional documentary and testimonial evidence that allegedly supports the delivery of money to Romualdez. The panel also said the evidence indicates that a significant portion of the money allegedly delivered came from commitments linked to government projects. Aside from Romualdez, several personalities are currently under detention in connection with cases arising from the flood control projects issue. Among them is former Senator Bong Revilla, who is facing malversation and graft charges in connection with the alleged ghost flood control project in Pandi, Bulacan, and Senator Jinggoy Estrada, who is facing plunder and graft charges over the alleged flood control project scandal. Also facing charges are contractor couple Sara and Curly Discaya, as well as officials of the Department of Public Works and Highways in Mimaropa, Davao Occidental, and the Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office. Days before the SONA, 14 counts of grabs were filed against Uswag Ilonggo Party List Representative Jojo Ang. Ang is the first incumbent member of the House of Representatives to be charged in connection with the flood control projects issue. The case stemmed from a contract entered into by a company with the DPWH in which Ang allegedly holds 500 shares of stock. The Office of the Ombudsman continued its investigation into other individuals allegedly involved in the flood control projects issue. Rod Lagusad for The Nation.